One.
Penis!
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jazstretto here from Jazstretto Let's Play here tonight to do another podcast, the first one for 2016. Tonight I am joined by my all three very good friends, Planetaryashes.
Hello guys, what is up? It's Connor Phoenix from the Planetaryashes.
CameronBobGamingCJB.
What is up, everybody? My name is CameronBobGamingCJB.
And, of course, a newcomer to my podcast, Damage51.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Okay, well let's
Yeah, I don't
let's
have
get
much of a
started with our first topic, which is Atari Vault bringing over 100
this
classic
one,
Atari
you guys-
titles to Steam. What are you guys thinking of that?
So, as in 100 games of the Atari, like, you mean like the ones that, like, all the old timers had actually played, so...
That's correct.
Oh, please don't bring in E.T., holy shit. Let alone that E.T. was one of the shittiest games on Atari. I just hope they don't bring it onto the Atari Vault. The other games, like the sports games or any other Atari games, are going to be pretty much fun and understandable. But just don't bring E.T. or any porn games on Atari, because here's some fun fact, James. Have you noticed about this?
What?
That, like in the olden days, Atari had pretty much some porn games on there, and pretty much they had to ask the store clerks to actually see if they're allowed to get the game. Once they understand what game they're after, they will give you the cartridges with no title picture in the front. Only, those ones.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, the only thing I picked, the only reason why I know this one is because of Cinemassacre, the Angry Video Game Nerd. So there was plenty of porn games on Atari, and hopefully they don't get by. Hopefully they don't put it on there as well.
We will just have to wait and see. That's the only thing we can do.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can do.
Well, the titles, according to this, are titles from the 70s and 80s, so...
So, 70s and the 80s. So we got Pitfall, we got...
Pac-Man, I think, yeah.
I think we got all kinds of... I think we got a whole list to go through, but we'll be here for hours if we try and
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I have to say, it actually looks pretty nice to see the old Atari coming back to life on Steam. What do you think there, lads?
Well, Wait, what are we on about, Gary?
Yeah, Atari bringing games back to Steam.
Just like, yeah, okay. What are we on about? I fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I am pretty excited that game is coming out, which I have never played it before, so I'm just saying that out of the blue.
Yeah.
Damage?
Look, I like the Atari games and all that, but I thought they were owned by Ubisoft now. I thought Atari got brought up by them. Because you also got Test Drive Unlimited and all that. The old games that used to be on PlayStation 1. Then you got the new ones as well. Like the new driver games and all that. Well, not really that new now. It's sort of like when Ubisoft took over, it was all stuffed, but yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But other than that, I reckon it's a good idea.
It might be a good game to have a look at, but
Yeah, well, hopefully it would be, guys. Like, I'll probably have a go at it, but I don't know about recording because, well, since I got my new graphics card, well, it needs a HDMI. It requires HDMI, so I had to use my Xbox HDMI. So it's like, rest in peace, Xbox One. You
can buy HDMI cables for like $2 on eBay.
I don't care. My TV can only handle one HDMI port. It only has one.
Get it
You can't buy splitters.
Wait, where do you buy splitters? I need
eBay.
eBay.
Duh.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about splitters. Yeah, I'm a fucking retard. I feel so bad saying that now.
Oh, well.
Anyway, we finishing this up for this one.
Well,
Yep.
we already know too much. We already know much about Atari. Like, some of us do, some of us don't. So what else we have on the news?
Well,
Jack?
we're going to have a bonus one. Sorry, James, are going to have interrupted in this one. You know me. Yes. We got a bonus one, guys. I always like to say my bonus ones. Thank you, James, for announcing this to me over Facebook. The developer pulls FNAF World from Steam over mixed reviews.
Yes.
Why? So Scott Cawthon, the maker of all the Five Nights at Freddy's series, has decided to pull out FNAF World. FNAF World is no longer purchasable and findable on Steam no more. Why? So, here's the reasons why. Scott has put it in words for it. For that reason, so hi everybody, I wanted to make a post about the fate of FNAF World, even though the game has a very positive rating with an 87%, I was not satisfied. Someone's echoing.
James.
Thank you. With a very positive rating with 87%, I was not satisfied with the reviews and rating it was getting. For that reason, I've decided to move the game from Steam. I've also asked Valve to make it so that the game can be refunded regardless of the amount of time it is being owned, meaning that everyone can get a refund at any time. It may take them a while to set that up, but it will be in place soon. I'm still going to work on the FNAF world and polish it up. I'm busy creating a fully 3D overworld for the game. When I'm ready to update the game, I will replace the demo currently on GameJolt with the full game from the point forwards. The game will always be free. I apologize. I appreciate your support, and I encourage you all to refund your Steam game, even if you enjoyed the game, and download the new version when it becomes available on GameJolt. Vista, get Scott Cawthon.
Now, what I will do is I will put these links in the description, so for our viewers to have a read for themselves.
So Scott basically, this is where Scott, I read the first thing when he said he's sorry, he apologizes on Steam. I read that. He said from the get-go, since Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to basically now, he's rushed his game. And, well, he's released it early, and it gave us all a big of a shock when he released it early. It's like, wow, okay, we weren't expecting that.
True.
But Scott has apologized because he did not do what the trailer basically gave us, which was a 3D world. Basically, I've played the game. I've played 2 parts of it. I have to stop my series because of this, because I don't want to continue playing it if it's not fully made, if it's not a fully made game. Basically, it's not a 3D world as it's seen on the trailer. It's basically like how you play a Pokemon. Basically, you go into that 2D
view.
Yeah, well, you go into that little 2D thing, and then when you're in the battle, it goes into that 3D, that's what Scott did on the Steam version. But like I said, he said he was going. In the trailer, it said there was a 3D theme of the walk and everything, so he's actually going to do that. Now, for his biggest apology, after he apologizes saying he rushed these games, he's saying the reason why he actually took it down, because I know is because why he had thousands and thousands of people buy the game, he has to take it down. And then he's saying, look, since I rushed the game, I'm going to make it free now. This will be the first game he's ever released, and it's going to be free. Oh, well, not really. He has released other games on GameJolt, which I've actually got some games here. He has free games on GameJolt, because I'm on it right now. Let's have a look at the free games he owns on GameJolt. Yeah, sorry about this. So he owns a lot of them. So he owns Chipper and Son Lumber Co. and actually the Distorted Room. He owns, and now he's uploading FNAF World on GameJolt. He wants to make it for free because of the issue that you know what I mean. Like the issues he had. So there you go, guys. James will leave a link in the description below, so you guys can also go read this as well, and maybe even give support Scott Cawthon himself, because you gotta understand, he's the maker of the biggest storytelling game in centuries, and we'll never have a game like that ever for quite a while. Yeah, well, You gotta understand, it blew people's mind. That story he came up with. He never said a word. He kept it zipped. He put hidden secrets, everything. And that's what everybody did. Since after Five Nights at Freddy's 2, everybody was just in there looking for the Easter eggs, secrets, everything. So the story can come together. And you know what? The story was wrapped up, basically, on FNAF, on Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's when Scott said, it's time to wrap up and time to, you know, wrap it all up now. It's time to wrap it all and tell them the story, or what the story is. What is FNAF? What is this guy? What is the Bite of 87? And that went on for years. That went on for about a year, guys. And I'm very, very proud of Scott Crawford making a game and basically blew so many YouTubers' minds. It still blows my mind from this day that I know the truth about the Five Nights at Freddy's, like the actual story. And it still bums me out about some things like who's the purple guy and all this. But in the end, Scott will tell us someday. But I still think this FNAF world, it's going to have some secrets. Scott just not going to make it all cute, is he?
Who knows? We'll find out.
Well, in my video, there was a little bit of glitchies, like some glitching. And some of the animatronics, it turned a bit nightmarish. So, I sometimes reckon Scott still got his little, you know, nightmares. But that's all. I'm going to wrap it up from there, guys.
Alright, now moving on. Far Cry Primal, hands-on preview. Kings of the Stone Age.
Yeah, Far Cry Primal. I think Far Cry is a bit alright, but knowing this, I haven't actually played the game yet. I have seen the trailer of it. It actually looks pretty neat.
Well, I have seen some gameplay of it from a few beta testers out there, and it does look quite interesting.
And yeah, I just hope it is. I hope it is a little bit more. How should I put it this way? A bit perfect as it is.
I'll read this to you now. This is off the OzGamers.com. OzGamers.com website, which is where I get all my info from. For Far Cry Primal, for starters, perhaps most refreshingly, Ubisoft has broken the recent fish out of water trend with Primal's protagonist Takar. He is no dude bro, just like Jason Brody from Far Cry 3, and he's not perpetually on the back foot like AJ Gale in the face of Pagan Min's madness. While I didn't get to see or play Takar's backstory, I was told Takar loses his tribe at the beginning of the game and has to fight to earn his place at the top of the food chain. Food chain hell. Ubisoft has gone out on creating its own Primal dialects for Primal. So it's like a bit like playing a Stone Age Apocalypto minus Mel Gibson's obsession with high impact violence.
So basically, so what's the connection with all five of the Far Cry series? What's the connection with all five of them?
Well, I think the main one, from what I've understood and read and things like that, is the main protagonist. He might be in a dream state or something, and this is his journey to get out of a coma or something.
Huh.
What do you guys think on that take?
So that's a bit iffy.
That's a long shot.
It's a very, very long shot on that point.
But that is one thing I've read somewhere out on the web, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is that he could actually be there, but like, what was it? The Game Theorist Kid channel. I watched them. They said that there's also, you know how you can look through walls and all that in Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4?
Yeah.
Well, you can. There's actually hidden Easter eggs leading to the Assassin's Creed game and all that, and Watch Dogs as well. So they're in a way they're also connected to each other. And in the DLC of the Far Cry 4, there's actually what was it? They talk about the garden of not the garden. One of the sacred. I forgot what it was called. Anyway, one of the sacred items that turns people into Yetis, much like the Apple of Eden.
Yep.
that could control minds.
Yeah.
And in every game, there's always something different. So in this one, it could be what's happening to the Assassin's Creed style, like what's actually happening before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You know how that you have those flashbacks and all that could be leading up to that event. When you think about it.
True.
True. That does have its points there.
Mm.
But what do you think of it? What do you think of the storyline for Far Cry Primal? Anyway, guys.
From what I've read and from what I've seen, it's actually sort of like Age of Empires a little bit. You start by yourself, as I said, read before, as is Takar losing his whole village, and you have to basically fight to survive, build up your own skills and things like that, basically.
Yeah. Well, sadly we can't give a review on this one because none of us had actually bought the game and actually gave it a go.
No.
So that we pretty much have to wait till our next podcast at that point.
True. Either mine or Planetaries.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing I just want to talk about, I know, Mitch, you're going to hate what I'm about to say, but RTX Australia was just finished over the weekend. Yes, I warned that he would hate that. Our friend Connor, or Condog Boss, did go there. I might see if I can't get, maybe later, before I upload this video to YouTube, to get him in and talk in this spot, but from all the things you've seen on Facebook and Twitter and things like that, guys, what did you think of the RTX this year?
So it looks actually pretty awesome, but sadly I wasn't there to experience it. Damn it.
Unfortunately, I don't know what RTX is.
Rooster Teeth Expo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't been. I'm not in Sydney or anything like that.
Yeah.
Cameron, what did you think of it from what you saw and read on Facebook and that?
What do you mean?
RTX.
I didn't actually get the chance to read it, I'm sorry.
Well, I think the best thing I saw, which I saw on Twitch, was the Skype call between the audience and Ruby and Yang. That was interesting to watch.
I don't know how they did that. Did
CGI. That's the plainest thing. It's live action CGI.
God damn. So
that's what you'll be able to do eventually, Mitch, once you get your gaming course done.
Yeah, be able to do that.
Sorry. Excuse me.
But that's just crazy.
Hmm.
But what else did they do in RTX? I know they have shown the laser team, which that will be coming out tomorrow.
This year.
Yeah, this year tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Which all of you guys, if you're up for watching Laser Team, it always happens on the 27th on 6:30 p.m. around Australia or America, wherever you guys are from. Just make sure you have a look at laserteam.com to see the nearest fairs are near you. And hopefully James will be able to put the link in the description down below.
Well, I'm having a look at the RTX event website, so I should be able to put something up for the guys.
Yes.
Guys and gals that listen to our podcast.
Indeed. But I'm actually quite pleased that Laser Team is about to be released around the world, even near now.
Hmm.
So we pretty much can actually go have a look as well. All right.
Also, next little topic, here's just a little topic that, thanks to OzGamers.com, they are giving a beta key giveaway for Tom Clancy's Division. The Division.
Yeah, apparently that's a really good game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good game. I've heard about the Tom Clancy games.
But
I'll put this link in the description, but basically it's I'll read this to you. Thanks to Ubisoft, we have a plethora of beta keys for Tom Clancy's The Division to give away. In Tom Clancy universe dedicated to realism, explore the decimated United States city now decimated by looting and overrun by clans that will do anything to survive. You walk through once familiar landmarks, fraught with danger, nowhere is safe, discover a persistent online open world city where exploration, combat, and RPG player progression are essential.
Yeah. Sadly, you and me, Cameron, we didn't get to experience that at the EB Games Expo.
What was that?
We didn't get
Tom
to play...
Clancy's The Division.
No, we didn't never got a chance to get to the Tom Clancy games at all. So
No.
I was, yeah. But this
We'll have to see what we can do this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we were...
Go on.
But goddamn, the line was that bloody full, and we couldn't even get in. Like we tried getting in, but it's gonna be like, how would you
A
say?
4-hour wait.
Yeah, well, the line was a fucking humongous. You know what I mean? Like it was so hard to even get into some of the. See, I had to wait 3 hours just to get into, what was it called? Battlefront. I didn't know if it was a waste of time for me to get in there, but it was all worth it, I reckon. In the end.
Yeah, Mitch will join us back in a minute. He's currently lost connection for the minute, so he'll be back with us in a minute.
That's alright. Anyway, let's continue on.
Yes, let's. Destiny 2 no longer set for September 2016 release, according to report.
Oh, well, that sucks.
That is for a game that hasn't officially been announced yet, but we can safely assume it's on its way. According to just about every word on the game, Destiny 2 was slated for September this year release. But now, according to a report on Kotaku, word from people within Bungie is that its planned release for Destiny 2 has been pushed back, and that's thanks to a long, protracted, and difficult development cycle. The future of the franchise is a bit of a mystery.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll try and get Mitch back in. He dropped out for a second there. What do you think about that, Damage?
Honestly, I've never played any of the Destiny games. I remember when it first came out for PlayStation, it was really big. But it was just, apparently, according to my friends, it's a big letdown. Because they were expecting more, and it was just really easy to get through the whole missions and everything. For being a FPS shooter. But
True.
also, with this Destiny 2...
you're back, Mitch.
So sorry about that.
Your internet connection decided to leave you for a moment there.
Yeah, it decides to. It happens a lot. I don't know if that's my brother's doing or it's just the environment that's just doing that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Darren. Continue on.
I actually lost track. Yeah.
I actually lost track.
Mitch, we are talking about Destiny 2's slated release for this year being pushed back due to difficult development cycle.
Like how difficult can it? How difficult is it for it now?
There's not much.
Oh, I found an Easter egg on FNAF World and it crashed my game. Oh, that's just great.
Well, it doesn't actually give you too much to go on, but
So basically, what's Destiny 2 all about?
Continue on from Destiny. Basically, they haven't released any full information, but I'll read to what I read to the guys before. That is, for a game that hasn't officially been announced yet, but we can safely assume it's on its way. According to just about every word on the game, Destiny 2 was slated for a 2016 September release this year. Now, according to a report on Kotaku, word from people within Bungie is that the planned release for Destiny 2 has been pushed back, and that's thanks to a long, protracted, and difficult development cycle. The future of the franchise is a bit of a mystery.
Okay,
Now, they do give a little bit of a reason why. I'll read the second part to you now. Mainly due to earlier reports that highlighted Bungie's inability to create successful development tools for the title, leading to a number of new features and locations being pushed back to a later DLC releases or removed entirely. In fact, it's also rumored that content from The Taken King was pushed back to Destiny 2. And with no Destiny 2 later this year and no word on any new substantial content for the franchise planned for this year. He's hoping Bungie is able to please the many fans who've invested heavily into Destiny's brand.
Fair enough then. I just hope that Destiny, I hope the developers step up the game, like add something new to Destiny, like a new class or a new aura for it. Like we got the Gunslinger, the Arcblade, and the Night Stalker. We got the Hammer of Justice, the what else do we have? I don't know. we always have, like every single time we always have Fire, Shock, and something purplish, Dark Magic, whatever it is. Hopefully they will add something new to it, like a new aura or effects to it, like something new. Yeah. What about you guys, Cameron and Damage? What do you think?
Well,
Cameron?
knowing with Destiny's history of a lot of DLCs, it just screams out more money. Give us more money, because if you want to find out the actual storyline to it, you had to go to a blog that somebody posted, then a totally separate website to actual Bungie. You have to go to a totally different website that's not related to Bungie at all, and then you find the actual storyline of it.
Yeah. See.
Well, my fact about the game, frankly myself, look, I never played Destiny, and I reckon it's just a big copyright of bloody Halo.
Yeah, I thought that as well a little bit. It seemed and acted very, 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 very much the same, even though Halo was originally, well, partly developed by Bungie, so...
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter, like... Can't they think of something else? Like fresh, like go Freshalicious or something?
Yeah,
Freshalicious? That's a new word.
But yeah, I used to always say that. Freshalicious.
Well, yeah.
Freshalicious.
But with Destiny, once one person actually downloads the extension pack, that only goes to that one person. If you're another person playing Destiny, you pretty much have to get the same pack as well to continue on.
Unless you're running on the same
Console.
friend account.
Yeah.
Which means your friend, if they download the expansion pack, you get it for free.
Yeah. Which sadly I cannot go any further on Destiny due to the fact that my brother's old account decided to shit itself.
No.
Yeah, so this will be a bit of a problem. But could I actually talk to you guys about something that I have experienced that James cannot wait for it to be released? Doom. Holy crap. Doom.
They're talking about the latest Doom, slated for release late this year.
Yeah.
Which means I need to get my new PC built.
Awesome. Yeah, so I can say this, I have experienced Doom. I have gave the game a go, and I can say this, I fucking love it.
Oh yeah!
The only Doom you don't like is Doom BFG edition, because you get lost so very easily.
Oh wait, we're on about the Doom games, are we?
Yeah, we're talking about the Doom games. Doom 3.
I used to love the makers of Doom, because they were the makers of Quake, because Quake and Doom are basically the fucking same thing. But
sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm talking about the new game of Doom.
Doom
that's about
4.
to come. Doom 4.
Yeah, but they're the same makers who made Quake.
Yeah.
Actually,
really?
They're the same makers who made Quake. And do you remember the game called Rage on the Xbox 360?
Oh, the one that flunked.
Yes, they're also the makers of it, of Rage. So the makers of Doom made Quake, all the Quake games.
Yeah.
They're also the makers of Rage on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Yeah,
they're the
why-
best. That's why it went downhill. That's why the game went down.
That's why Doom Franchise Pack is on like a special offer.
Oh, that sucks.
What sucks?
I've just read on this site called Polygon, Bethesda scrapped Doom 4 because it felt like Call of Duty with a Doom skin on it.
Ah!
What, you mean like...
Are they retards?
Hang on, I'll put the link in the chat here for you guys
Oh,
to have a read.
That just sucked that they have to can it. They have to
Read
can
that. Read that.
For fuck's sake, don't can the damn thing. Like, keep it going, but don't just...
Are they gonna literally can Doom?
Yes.
Are they serious? Are they literally actually 100%?
They're
Read
not.
that link I just
They're
put
not.
up.
The nuts?
Because I got it right here. I got it right up on Steam. It's apparently
if they,
$80
if they
bucks.
scrap that's it. I'm gonna destroy my life. My life is over.
Yes, but
Like,
from this
but-
site I'm looking at here, which I've just put the link in the chat for everyone to look at, they say that, that Bethesda scrapped it, and this happened on June 24 last year.
Seriously? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was last year then. They're still continuing on, but trying to make it a little bit more better. Which officially, due to the fact that I gave it a go on its alpha pre-release, I have to say they actually did pretty well. Even though I did experience the multiplayer version of it, I would like to see what more they have for the single player version. Due to the fact I'm pretty much just a single player when it comes to shooting games. I don't go competitive. Fuck the multiplayer system to it. It's so overdone and it's so messed up because I'm going to save this rant for the next time that we jump on, but for now there's way too many small kids jumping on, going off.
What
that
I
rocker.
will do is put a link to Doom's website so people can have a look at it, review it, and things like that in the description of this video.
But I can actually give you a good review for. I can actually give you just a small review for now. I have to say the guns. Well, pretty much due to the fact that it's an alpha release, I have to say the guns and the new pickups that you get from multiplayer is actually pretty awesome and is actually quite intrigued. You have no map icon on the top right hand or anywhere on the screen. You pretty much have to rely on the naked eye. So you pretty much have to just rely on what you see.
So that's going to make things interesting when we start doing Doom 4 co-op videos, hopefully sometime later this year.
Yeah, but also with the pickups, you got yourself the double damage or quad double damage, or turn yourself into a demon pickup.
Yes, I
I
can't
would
wait for
have
that
fun
one.
with that.
I can say this. I have picked up the demon pickup, and I dropped it fucking quick. Due to the fact that people have saw me turn into a demon, it's like, okay, shoot that person. He's got the demon. Damn it! I didn't last for a second. But there's a lot of pickups like health and armor. So pretty much it's going to be quite a fun ride to actually give it a go. Like you can keep yourself, you can replenish your health at any time if you manage to keep yourself alive. Replenish your armor, replenish ammo, that kind of stuff. So without doubt, I'm going to give this game a 4.5 out of 5 stars for this one.
That's pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to it. I haven't actually played it yet because I haven't played the alpha or anything like that. But from what I hear and read and things like that, it's going to be one hell of a game.
Yeah, because it keeps you on your toes. Like, you don't know what's going to happen next.
But the good thing about the multiplayer, from what I did see from E3, was that it's not just you versus your other friends. It's you versus your other friends and the mobs.
Yeah.
Every man for himself!
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
all the Doom game is go in there, shoot them up, win.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
strategy.
that depends on if you're playing campaign or multiplayer.
Yeah.
Campaign, you do have to do a few other things to get the job done, but yeah.
Say, for instance, Doom 3. God damn. That's a game that I will not look back on.
That was good.
In the time it took Mitch to complete, what was it, one level or one part of it, I did the whole game basically.
Yeah.
I did the whole game. That's all 3 chapters.
Basically, the reason why I was stuck at one level is because I couldn't find the bloody code. I don't know if I went past it, or I missed it, or it's somewhere in my PDA, and I just couldn't find the damn thing. It's just...
A pain in the ass, basically.
Yeah, basically. But I would actually like to see what this particular doing got in store for us.
Okay. Moving along. Next
Moving
review.
on to the next subject.
The next
You are
game we
talking
are
about-
going to review is Just Cause 3.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. OzGamers.com, what they liked. The huge open world playground with explosive fun in every corner. The
Explosive diarrhea!
The wingsuit changes how you traverse the world and makes you look cool. The social environment tried to heaps of inventive challenges. Upgrade system also tied to above challenges. And Easter eggs, of course. Other things they didn't like was performance issues, more underwater exploration, and maybe the additional of intricate interiors would be cool. No multiplayer yet. And that story needs to go, whatever that means. They gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Well, I can say due to the fact that one of my mates called Knocked Out Gaming, who actually gave Far Cry 3 a go, he came across with technical issues with the game. Like the game wouldn't render very quickly. He had to actually keep it going, and he had to actually minimize the graphics to make it render a little bit quickly. Unfortunately, once he had done that, it still managed to be a little bit of a problem. So I'm pretty sure that's what OzGame is talking about. About the performance issues because of the graphics. Yeah, fair enough then.
What do you think, Damage?
Look, I've played the game. I love it. There is graphics issues on it, but once you load up the area, get the whole place rendered in perfectly, you have no problem. But once you start exploding stuff and all that, those flashes and all that would actually slow down your graphics card. You're going to have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Then you got to suddenly run away and try and become safe. The wingsuit's awesome. They could, like my brother said, they could fix it up a little bit, but other than that, it's beautiful. They did when you switch to the parachute, you didn't fly up like you used to in Just Cause 2. So that was a bit of a downfall, because you could have easily just parachuted up the mountain, grapple, parachute, take the parachute up, and you'd still be coming up with the momentum.
Yeah, that's what I like about Far Cry, is because you can just launch yourself right up, parachute, you'll be up there for days.
Yeah, well, in Just Cause 3, they've stopped that. You got to use... Pretty much now, you can use a combination of the wingsuit and the parachute, which makes sense because you're building up that speed to get yourself some lift. But other than that, I don't see any other way to fix it.
What would you give it out of 10, Damage?
I'll give it a solid 9.5 out of 10.
Mitch?
I will not give a rating yet because I have not experienced it yet.
Cameron?
What do you mean?
What do you think of Far Cry 3? Or Just Cause 3, sorry.
Just Cause 3 is one of the not realistic games in the whole fucking world. It is nowhere coming across to being realistic, but it is actually how a true video game should be like in every video game. Not realistic, but fucking intense. Like, you can shoot a fucking slingshot, then switch to a parachute, then switch to a glide. Like, physics! When does physics come into play anymore in video games? They never do. There's no such thing as physics in a video game no more. It's all over.
What would you rate it?
But yes, I would rather give Just Cause 3 a 8 out of 10. Been one of the funniest games out there.
From what I've seen personally from friends and that playing it, I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, just like OzGamers.
But I hope they do actually fix up the performance issue and make it a little bit more better. Then we could give it a good solid review if by any chance.
Alright,
Yes.
Next game up for review is Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, jeez.
What OzGamer liked is they like the map knowledge is key, great balance of operators, solid map variety, a plain map, asymmetrical gameplay. The things they didn't like were the damn bugs. Matchmaking UI could be a lot more informative, and the visuals might not meet some people's standards. They gave it an 8.6 out of 10.
Now, like again, I'm pretty sure I haven't experienced the game, but I sure as hell love how it brings out. I like how they actually took out the story mode of it and make it as what it really is. It's like it's like
an open world map.
Yeah,
basically.
but it's like a copy version of CS:GO, but a good one at most. Due to the fact that you have to hunt for terrorists, it's pretty much a 5v5, saving hostages or disabling bombs. It's pretty much there. I love it. I would actually like to give it a go, but you have to start off very low. Then you have to work your way up to unlock new ranks and new characters. That's a downfall there. Because actually, no, not a downfall. It's pretty much a learning curve to make sure that you know everything before you do anything with other new characters.
Before you continue on, Mitch, just check your microphone there. We got a bit of feedback just then.
Yeah, I think that might be a problem there. Sorry about that.
No, it's no problems.
Yeah, but
Cameron, what do you think of Rainbow Six Siege? Cameron.
Bunny. Bunny boy.
Oh, well, we'll skip Cameron for the minute. Damage, what do you think of the game?
Look, you gotta... In this sort of game, you gotta know what you're doing.
yeah,
Like, you gotta be in team with mics, and you gotta know what you're doing before you go in. If you don't know what you're doing, your whole team's gonna get done.
yeah.
Because it's more of a realistic situation. Sort of like what Counter-Strike is on competitive mode.
Well,
But
actually,
thing
from
is-
what I've heard, is they actually got real life movement details from LA SWAT.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
That's
true.
why the game movement mechanics and that is so real. It's because they actually put a SWAT team in that capture movement stuff and captured their movements.
God damn.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, but continue, Damage.
also, the other team is very well equipped. As soon as it's like Payday. As soon as you have that one person that's low level, first time playing the game, you're gonna get done for because
Yeah.
you're gonna have to carry that person through, and also it's, you got very little health in it. The weapons do. It depends which weapon you need. You need for that situation, like a bolt action or a SMG. You don't need a big gun in this. You just need something small that's maneuverable.
Well, it all depends on what position you take. If you're either sniper or part of the insertion team.
Yeah,
and
that's
how you act in.
That's true. Where the hell did you disappear to, Cameron?
Oh wait, was I needed?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
you
talking
were.
about Rainbow Six Siege. I was wondering what you thought of it.
Oh, sorry. I think it was that is also one of the games I reckon that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty.
I'll continue.
Yes.
Yeah, continue.
Alright, like there's classes in it. You gotta be... They only select one person for each class. And in the real life situation, who was it? Matt Pat did this thing called, I believe it was called Deadlock or something like that. He puts himself in a real life situation, tries to go up against the SWAT team. And doing this situation and all that, and they said that you need the entire team. You need the guy with the shield, you need the guy with the explosives, you need the guy with the hammer that breaks down the doors. You need all of that. If one of them people goes, you're not going to progress. It's a very hard game to play, I have to admit. It's a lot harder than what Counter-Strike is, and it looks like it's a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, because if one, like Counter-Strike Go, if one of your team member goes down, you're pretty much going to be fucked. So you have to pretty much rely on one another to either A, take down the terrorists, or B, take down their objective, either the hostages or taking out the bomb. But there's also another game. There's also another playable campaign for it. It is called Terrorist Hunt. Pretty much, you just relying on yourself to take out all the terrorists. Either a mad number of 20 or somewhat 40 at the matter of times. So, without a doubt, if I had actually got the game and gave it a go, or experienced it at the EB Games Expo, but unfortunately, me and Cameron didn't do that yet again, I would actually like to give this one a 8.5, due to the fact that it keeps you on your toe, and you pretty much have to be more reluctant on your team. If one of them goes, you're pretty much stuffed.
Damage, what would you give this game?
I'll give this game like a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good game, but you have to have skill before you play it. That's just pure. You have to be the best at Counter-Strike before you're actually playing this and actually competing with other people. That's what I reckon.
And Cameron, what would you give this game?
If Cameron's there again, but I don't
he's
think
off now. he's off in La La Land.
No, I'm still here. I'm still alive.
What would you
Magic
give
Bullet is
Rainbow
funny.
Six Siege out of 10?
I'll rather look. Okay, Rainbow Six Siege. Well, it's a pretty good game because it's a Tom Clancy game.
It is
isn't
Tom
it?
Clancy.
Yes, Tom Clancy games have been around for a very long time, which is very amazing. I'm very surprised. It's pretty surprised. Just give me a sec.
Well, don't take too long. We are coming up.
I
to
get
the hour
it
long
now.
mark.
I get it now. Just look, Tom Clancy's been around for ages. I have played one of the Tom Clancy's games before, and it was pretty fun because I was like putting night vision on and all this, and I was like, what am I meant to do, mate? Like, because I was playing with my mate. This is when I was having my mates. We were just like having a fun night, drinking and all this. So we whacked on the Tom Clancy game. And he's like, oh, it's Tom Clancy. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Because he was like looking at me going, it's Tom Clancy. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You're like a fucking idiot. Anyway, but the Tom Clancy games I've run in the best, and Rainbow Six Siege, I did have beta access to that, actually. Thank Planetary, you run around when I had got it at the EB Games Expo.
Oh no, I did have that too. Oh.
And I activated it when I got home. But it was like I only had 1 day left of the beta. So I got 1 day out of it. I forgot to record it and all this, but you know what I mean? It was actually really fun. I liked the new Tom Clancy game. So I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right, moving on to the last game we're going to review for tonight. StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void.
StarCraft 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Gamer, what they liked was the focus on Protoss race, providing a great new tone and new style for the trilogy. Wonderful design and entertaining campaign missions. Epilogue mini campaign that wraps up the entire series. New co-op mode is not only fun but feels like it belongs. Multiplayer is as fast, fluid, and fun as ever. What they did not like was the... So I can read. Let's see if I can read this properly. The the Archon mode, where 2 players control this one race, doesn't feel at all essential. With only 6 missions, co-op mode already needs expanding. Heavy, compressed, pre-rendered cutscenes. Playing on normal is super duper easy. And seriously thought there's way too much Protoss lens flare eyes. They gave it a 9 out of 10.
God damn. Alright, I'm sitting now for this one, because I have not touched any of the StarCraft. I'm going to keep myself clean on this one.
Damage?
I haven't really played the StarCraft, to be honest.
Cameron?
So, won't know anything about it.
Cameron?
Yes, what was that?
What's your review of the new StarCraft game? Legacy of the Void.
Game. Now, StarCraft is, well, I never watched any of the StarCrafts and actually played any of the StarCrafts ever before. But, look, I'm not really a fan of StarCraft, if you know what I mean. I'm not that type of person who will play those type of games. But I'd rather give it a 7.5 out of 10, just because I've never played it before and I've never seen any of them ever
Well,
before.
I've played a couple of StarCrafts before, and I actually didn't mind the games. I haven't actually played this one just yet, so I won't actually give my full verdict, but I'll probably give it about I'll go about a 7 out of 10, just before I actually get my new PC up and running.
Yes, I voted 7.5. Yes, yes, I'm a half up bigger.
So, is there any other topics you guys would like to talk
I
about
have a
tonight?
topic. I have a topic. Now, this is just a joke, right?
We've still got 9 minutes to go for this episode.
Okay. I was at work the other day, right? And,
gaming related, please, Cameron.
Oh, okay. I was just going to put a joke into this. I was just going to put a joke into this. And
Yeah.
Mitch, Damage, you got anything else you want to talk
It was
about?
going to be about the banana joke. The big banana joke. Oh, never mind. Fucking
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah, it's pretty much ruined at this point here, but oh well.
Fuck it. I'll just tell it to everybody else.
Well,
I'll say it on my videos. Yeah, I was at work the other day.
Mitch, Damage, is there any other topics you guys would like to talk about?
Yes.
Go on,
yes.
Damage.
The second South Park game is coming out.
oh yeah, the fractured bottle. I was thinking about bringing that up as well, but I think
Well,
you'd
why
be
don't
too
we?
punched.
Well, also, I also have a thing now. It just came to me. So
Well,
I
let's
have
go
a game-
Damages first, and then we'll go to yours.
Yeah.
Go on, Damage.
Alright.
Oh,
Now,
I
this
my head.
South Park's going to continue on from the last South Park game, by
Yeah.
the looks of it. And
Yeah.
also, it's, by the looks of it, you can, it's changed the storyline a bit more.
Yeah,
Like, it's going to have a lot different references and all that.
yeah, but basically it's about, four, Eric, Kyle, Stan, and
Kenny.
Kenny, superheroes, and including yourself. You're still going to be, you're still the new kid who's going to be playing as a superhero, no doubt about it. I actually would like to see what they got in store for us for the fractured butthole.
That's funny.
Well, let's
Yeah.
just say the last
Fractured
South
Butthole.
Park game I played was on the old N64, so that's the last one I played.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
All the
then
South Park
you,
Rally and all that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you might need to play South Park: The Stick of Truth before you
I
move
probably
up.
will in the next couple of months or so. So
Yeah.
viewers, just keep your eyes open. I might start doing some videos of them.
Make sure you get the American version.
Yeah, no, fucking.
Okay, guys. Now I got my announcement.
Hmm?
Now my announcement is the new Call of Duty game. This year.
Oh, crap.
Crap.
This year. Shut
Come
up.
on,
Dan.
they release a new Call of Duty every year.
I
Yes,
know.
but this year it is now Activision's turn to remake remake Call of Duty Ghost 2. Now, I presume it's going to be Ghost 2 because in Ghost number 1 it was a bit strange how it all ended at the end. So it seemed like they were going to make a Ghost 2. Now, if they do make a Ghost 2, I am literally going to go to the manure place, scoop up a shit ton of manure, pour myself a bath, get 50 copies of get 50 copies of the new Call of Duty, shove that in the bath, get a scrubber, and pour the manure in, and get into the bath. And me, personally, get into the bath and scrub myself.
What the?
That's how, because the game, because Ghost is shit. Do you get it? Manure,
Yes.
scrub it, shit. Yeah. I think you get it now.
That's with almost every single Call of Duty game these days.
No, Black Ops 3, you can't say it. Black Ops 3 is probably one of the best.
No, actually, it's not one of the best. It's got some mixed reviews, but I can say, in your perspective ways, yeah, it could be the best.
It is number one on the Call of Duty list at the moment. Number one. Besides Counter-Strike still beats it.
Could I bring my topic up as well? I'm actually quite surprised that Blizzard, for the first time ever, bringing out the first shooter game. This is actually quite interesting. They're bringing out a game called Overwatch. When I first
Yes, Overwatch.
Yeah, when I first saw that on Blizzard, like Overwatch, I was like, hang on, is that going to be the very first shooter game?
I believe so.
Yeah, they've
mainly been doing RPGs.
This is going to be
I wanna get it
interesting,
too.
and first time ever, it's going to be all over console. You got Overwatch will be on Xbox One, PS4, PC. Don't know about Mac yet. Oh, probably it is going to be on Mac. Who knows? But
If it's all platforms, then it should be on Mac as well. So you should be able to play it on Mac.
yeah, but see, this is the disappointing thing, though. Even though it's their first shooter game, it's also yet a copy of TF2, which I find that a little bit disappointing at this point. Like, I understand. This is their first time doing first-person shooter. I'm not gonna kick them right in the ball saying it's bad. It looks good, but I wish they didn't copy it from TF2 because we got different people. Like, they pretty much have the same schematics. We got a medic, sniper, a spy, a heavy, scout, soldier, pyro, NG, and who's the last? And Demo Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But with the new thing that they have with Overwatch has a new thing. Also yet copied from Destiny. They also got a special meter as well to either send out some damage or boost something up. Either your health or your teammates' health or your attack speed or the damage output that you're going to give out, that you're going to lash out to your enemies. I'm actually quite intrigued, and I would actually like to see how this one turns out to be. It is rated M, and it hasn't got a release date yet, so once we figure out its release date, I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like.
Well, if that's all the news tonight, I think we should end this podcast.
Yeah, I think we should end this podcast with a good high note that we have. Not like that, highlights.
Yeah.
So I'd like tonight to thank my two recurring... Cameron, let me finish, please.
Okay.
I'd just like to thank my friends joining me tonight, Planetaryashes,
Catch you guys another time. I'll see you in the next episode.
CameronBobGamingCJB.
As always, you awesome people out there, I will see you all in James's next one.
Damage.
Alright. See you guys. Bye for now. Not forever.
And
Is
as
that your outro?
That's going to be my outro, maybe.
Oh, well, I've never heard of it. Because you never say nothing at the end of your videos, you just cut.
And as always, guys, till next time, this is Jazstretto saying see you later on Jazstretto. Let's play.